What's going on, guys? Hope y'all are doing fantastic. So it's time for another Whiffs of the Week, my weekly rotation, and this is week number 2. So this has been a quite interesting week of fragrance for me. I went with a lot of fresh fragrances. It's been stinking hot here in the great state of Tennessee. I also went with some fragrances that I haven't put on in so long. I actually kind of forgot I had them. And I forgot how much I actually really enjoyed them. So join me as we get into another Whiffs of the Week. Stay tuned. Cue that intro. What's going on, my beautiful fragrance family, and welcome back to My2Scents. My name is Brian, and this is the show all about boosting your confidence through the art of fragrance and becoming a lasting scent memory. All right, real quick, guys, I need the fragrance family's thoughts and some prayers if you believe in that sort of thing. One of my subscribers, one of our family members, is dealing with some health issues. So I just want to say, Carl, my thoughts and prayers go out to you, brother. I hope everything is okay. He reached out to me and let me know that he was going through some stuff. So I just want you to know, man, you are in my thoughts and prayers. So get well soon, and I hope to hear from you soon, man. So keep me updated. Also, I want to do a real quick shout out to a new YouTuber that is actually subscribed to my channel, Michael over at I Smell. I've been thoroughly enjoying his content. He's definitely real new, and he's getting his feet wet. I commend him for hopping in here and doing fragrance reviews. It's not easy, guys, but if anybody is willing to do it, you should definitely do it. And if I can help in any way, you just let me know. So do me a favor, go check out Michael's channel. I'll leave a link in the description below. Show him some love, guys. He's new to this. I think he's doing a bang-up job. So subscribe and give him some support. Appreciate you. So with all that out of the way, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get into week number 2 of the Whiffs of the Week. It's so weird for me to not say Whiffs and Sticks. So my scent of the day on Monday was from Icon de Parfum, and it is Mill Avenue. I only have these 5 mLs, which came with a discovery set. Guys, this is a freaking amazing house. I'm going to do a full review on them. I've got 2 fragrances that I'm definitely picking up ASAP. For the price that you can get these fragrances at, they are $39.99 for a freaking 50 ml bottle. It's freaking amazing. So these are Parfum concentration. This one has this really nice bergamot and apple, like right off the bat. And I also get some watermelon in it. It's got a little bit of a green, spicy juniper, but it's not overbearing. And then a little bit of violet leaf just to add some more green facets to it. And then cedar in the base. This is a pretty long-lasting fragrance. It's fresh and fruity, semi-sweet, and has a nice little woody backbone to it. I really like it. So this is one of the fragrances that I will be picking up from Icon de Parfum. Freaking fantastic. So after I got out of the shower that evening, I wanted something kind of warming, just something comforting. So I went with something new that I just got in the mail. And it's from Svensk Parfum, and it's Sadel, or Sadel. So it's Norwegian. I was searching around on Crystal Fragrance a few weeks ago before my birthday, and I saw Svensk. And I was like, wait a second, I've never even heard of this house. So I started going through some of the fragrances, and I saw this. And then I looked at the note breakdown, and I was like, wait a second, no way. So the note breakdown on this is butterscotch, caramel, vanilla, tobacco, and leather. I was like, wait a sec, no way. That just doesn't even sound like it's gonna work. Is this a leather gourmand fragrance? So I went and picked it up. I was like, well, screw it, we'll see. I got it in the mail, and immediately after I sprayed it, I was like, oh my God, this is fantastic. Because yes, it does have some of that sweet butterscotch and caramel and vanilla in it, but the tobacco is this very realistic, moist green tobacco. And then you have this really nice leather that is blended so well with the rest of the notes. It reminds me of fresh leather saddle soap, but in the best way. It's rugged, but sweet and soft, but not overly sweet. It's not a full-on gourmand whatsoever. The leather is really the main player in this. I can't wait to wear this for fall and winter because this thing is going to be a banger. So that evening, I went with Sadel by Svensk. Tuesday, I looked at the weather. It was going to be stupid hot. So I just wanted something that would get me through like a few hours, 6 hours of the day. So I went with Yves Saint Laurent Y EDT. I love this fragrance. It's not my favorite from the line. The EDP is still my favorite. Live comes in a very close second, then the Le Parfum, and this is actually the last man on the totem pole. It's fresh, it's spicy, it's got that nice apple and bergamot and ginger and lemon and some aldehyde, so it's nice and cooling. I mean, I like throwing this on every now and then. Again, not my favorite, but just for the day, I was like, you know what? I really feel like wearing YEDT, so why not? So I did it. That was my scent of the day, and that evening, I wore, that's right, the new Tom Ford Ombre Leather Parfum. Oh, I love this fragrance. So a lot of people are saying that this reminds them of the 2016. And if that is the case, then I don't need to get a bottle of 2016. This is such a fresher version of the EDP. I have heard some people say that this is a watered down version. To my nose, this is completely different. There's no more of that berry. The violet and iris in this are really nice. The leather is very soft and supple, like a brand new leather jacket or a leather wallet or any type of leather good. I really like this. The green tobacco facets and the slight patchouli in the background is awesome. I freaking love this fragrance. So that is what I rocked that evening. And you saw me spray it on when I did my review that evening. Oh, you haven't seen that episode? Well, here, I'll leave a card right here for you. And then for Wednesday, I woke up and I was like, what do I want to wear? So I went back with Tom Ford's Ombre Leather Parfum. I wanted to see the longevity on it, feel out the performance, start test driving it. And sure enough, this lasted me about 9-10 hours that day. Freaking awesome, and it did a pretty damn good job in the heat and humidity of the day. It did become a little cloying, but not too much. I think this is gonna be a banger in the cooler summer days and definitely in the warmer spring days. Freaking banger. So that evening, I actually had a date. It was my first date in a year, maybe longer than a year. And I actually didn't know what to wear. I was like, oh my God, how am I stumped? I have so many fragrances, but all of a sudden, I don't know what I'm going to wear. Then a buddy of mine, you know who you are. Thanks, bud. He suggested Sticky Fingers. Perfect choice. I freaking love this fragrance. It is this gourmand, but it's this beautiful patchouli. It's got and tobacco and orris and leather and tonka, castoreum, so it's sweet, it's aromatic, it's a little spicy with some cinnamon, and then you're going to have some animalic notes to it. It's awesome. I freaking love it. And the person I was with thought I smelled amazing. So, yeah, way to go, Francesca. The next day I woke up and I was like, man, looked at the weather. I was like, I need something powerful yet again. It was in the 90s. It was going to be humid. And I just hadn't worn this one in a while. So I went with Power. Yeah, I went with Fragrance 1, Office. And I'm going to tell you what, this thing does really well in the heat. It lasts all stinking day. This is a very long-lasting fragrance. But I will also tell you this. I put this up against another fragrance. And I could be completely wrong here. But and the fragrance that I put it up against was another YouTuber's fragrance. Novatus Primus. That's right. Though I would say the Novatus is definitely more natural. They are quite similar. Especially once you get in the dry down. But anyways, that has nothing to do with it. I went with Office. Fruity, sweet, long-lasting, nice woody dry down, and that's it. Office is what it is. And man, this thing did great. The ladies that I was around that afternoon in the office I was working at, freaking loved it. I got quite a bit of attention throughout the day. And yeah, it's all because of this guy. So that was my scent of the day, and that evening, guest night. Yeah, I decided to check out this Francis Kurkdjian creation, and actually I quite like it. And honestly, I think this is a pretty darn good fragrance, especially at the price you can get it for. It's fresh, it's spicy, it's got grapefruit up top, it's got some black pepper, it's got a little bit of elemi, you get slight minty greenness from the geranium that's in it, it's got some cedar, I mean, vanilla. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's not very long lasting whatsoever. It's a perfect fragrance for, it's just a dumb reach. If you're going out, honestly, if you know you're going out for like a short date, you're not going to be out for very long. Yeah, I think this would be a great fragrance. Also, great for the office. I kind of wish I had worn it to the office that day or someday this week, because I know I'm trying to do all my fragrances in a year, so I have no repeats. I can't repeat this, but yeah, this is a good fragrance. Yeah, so that evening, I went with Guest Night. Yeah, it's good. It's cheap. So on Friday, I decided to go with a new one. And that is Dua's Zest in Havana. All I can say is this is one of the best hybrids I've ever smelled. It's Ultra Zest and Pure Havana in one bottle. It's incredible. Bright, juicy, fruity, lots of citrus right up top. Then it starts drying down and it starts becoming Pure Havana. There's a nice transition in there as well, where they're just blended very well together. In fact, Mugler, hello, McFly, you should just make an Ultra Zest and Pure Havana fragrance. It's freaking amazing. So anyways, yeah, I went with this. It's a long-lasting fragrance. It cut through the heat. It got me some awesome attention, to be honest with you. I mean, this thing is like kind of just fresh, sophisticated. It got some nice warm facets as it dries down. The sweet pipe tobacco is, I mean, I don't know. It just makes sense. My scent of the day, I went with Zest in Havana. All right, if you saw my Fragrance Haul Friday, which was a rack store hunt for cheapies, I'll leave that card right here for you. That evening I sprayed on Terence Hughes Onyx. Rose, oud, incredible. Incredible. This thing is dark. It's got so much depth to it. It's resinous, it's balsamic, it's got some nice sweet facets to it, and the oud in it is really stinking good. It starts out a little animalic, and that kind of just fades off, lets the rose do its job. This thing is a freaking beast. The next day I woke up, I had to scrub it off because I wanted to wear something different. But man, this thing is a banger. I'm so stoked to have this in my arsenal. This will be a full bottle. So that is what I rocked for Friday. So Saturday was a fun-filled day. I did an episode and then I went kayaking for the rest of the day. And I decided to wear another Icon de Parfums, and I went with 623. This is a green beast. It's got this awesome cactus note, which I thought when I first tried it was eucalyptus. But what's really cool about it, if you ever tasted cactus or even just smelt like the inside of a cactus, you can get that in this. So this thing is fresh. It's got some nice citrus. It's got a little fruity facets to it. And you get a little bit of like this really nice, almost like an aloe eucalyptus from the cactus. But it's this really nice greenness. And then it's got a little bit of sandalwood in the base. It is great. The musk in it is awesome. I mean, it's just a really well-balanced fragrance. This is another one I'm going to be picking up from Icon de Parfums, and I'm super excited about it. This is the most affordable niche indie fragrance house that I have come across. For the quality that you get versus the price that you pay, totally worth it. So that morning, I went with Icon de Parfums. Lasted me a good 8 hours. So that evening, I went with a fragrance I haven't worn in forever. I actually forgot I had it. I went with the Art of Shaving Oud Suede. So I used to use a lot of the Art of Shaving shave soaps, aftershave lotions, their beard oils, and yada, yada, yada. It became a little pricey, and then now I'm a Brickle guy, so I use all Brickle products. So their fragrances are also very expensive. But I'm going to give you a little tip here. During Christmas, these pop up at Burlington, they pop at TJ Maxx, Marshalls all the time. And they start out about like 10 bucks. I got all these 30 mLs. I've got a bunch of them for $3.99. Yeah, $3.99 because they all went on sale. Nobody was buying them. Because nobody knew what they were. So yeah, they just would sit in the sale bin, and I picked up a buttload. I think I have like 4 different ones from the house, and they all smell really good. The oud in this is very synthetic, but it still smells pretty good. It's actually very soothing. The suede note in it is actually pretty good. Very synthetic, but it smells really good. So during the holiday season, keep an eye out. Even for $10, this is a good fragrance for just a dumb reach cheapie, something you wear around the house or just wear out casually. But yeah, Oud Suede, it's a good fragrance. But don't buy them full retail. Do not buy them full retail. I think 100 ml is like 100 or 120 bucks. These are not long lasting whatsoever. So if you're worried about that, yeah, don't buy them. I think 50 mLs are like 60. Yeah, it's not. So this morning, I really was feeling Vetiver for some reason. So I went with Roja Parfums Cologne Vetiver. This is one of my Scentbird 8 mLs that they sent me. Again, I'm still going to do that episode on Scentbird. It's coming out soon. But yeah, so Parfum Cologne, Vetiver Parfum Cologne. This is a great fragrance. It is. It's fantastic. The longevity on it is not great. I've reapplied this twice throughout today. I had been up since like 4:30 this morning, but whatever. It is a phenomenal smelling vetiver fragrance. Phenomenal. And I just really wanted to start testing it out again because I really want to love it. I really do. And I really want to start getting more into the House of Roja. But the Parfum colognes just do not work on my skin very well. Though this one is my favorite smelling out of the bunch. This one and Scandal, my two favorites. But I still don't know. If I can find the Parfum colognes for a good price, I'll pick them up. I really wish I had hopped on that Kingdom fragrance sale this weekend. So this morning, I went with Parfum Cologne Vetiver from Roja Parfums. So I'm going to be testing out a new fragrance, maybe possibly picking it up. So I'm going with Rirana Cherry on Top. A lot of my subscribers have been telling me this is really good, so I want to see. So I'll go ahead and spray this on. And I spray quite heavily when I'm testing because I want it to be all around me. And I spray a little bit on my hand. Let's go ahead and see what we think. Okay, it's sweet. I get some vanilla, almost like some leathery facets to it. Definitely some leather. That's very interesting. Okay, yeah, so I'll let you guys know what I think. I'll let you know next weekend. There's week number 2 of the weekly rotation, aka the Whiffs of the Week. What were you all rocking this week? Maybe we wore the same thing on the same day. Let me know. All right, guys, that is it for me this evening. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And always remember, you are stinking beautiful. And until next time, happy scent trails.